Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke checks in on Hope and Liam, and Taylor sets up a meeting between Steffy and Thomas. Steffy, Finn, and Douglas talk about the new timetable at the Cliff home. They currently have 3 children, Finn observes. They discuss Hope's management of the custody arrangement. For her brother, Steffy hopes she could make the same statement. Finn feels that Thomas was almost threatening them in a subliminal way, but he didn't want to go too far. He couldn't allow her brother to speak to her in that way. Steffy is grateful and regrets that Thomas is making things more challenging. When Taylor arrives, he immediately detects a problem. "It's Thomas, Mum," Steffy sighs. Thomas confronts the young woman at Paris' apartment about his son's preference to live with Steffy rather than him. She is sorry, but she thinks it might still be to his benefit. Thomas admits that was a mistake on his part. Paris believes they need to feel some pity for him. According to Thomas, he made sure they understood they wouldn't separate him from his own son. Brooke, Hope, and Liam all concur that Douglas should join them at the cabin. Brooke wishes she had some control over the situation. Hope describes how leaving the boy with Steffy and Finn's in that manner tore her apart. At Steffy's, she left a bit of her heart. Brooke consoles her daughter while Liam praises Hope's maturity in the situation. Douglas hardly noticed Hope was unhappy. He insists that this is only a hiccup in the journey. "How is Thomas managing this?" Brooke queries. Hope comments on how courageous Douglas is being and tells her mother how peaceful the cabin looks. To spice things up, Brooke mentions that Beth will be returning home shortly. Hope moans about how upset she will be. She is aware that Steffy shared their disbelief over Douglas' decision. Hope is reminded by Liam that the boy will soon return home. Brooke again inquires about Thomas's adjustment while praising her daughter's fortitude. "Surprisingly well," says Hope. Liam warns that Thomas might believe he has free rein to visit Steffy's house to see Douglas. Steffy and Finn brief Taylor at the Cliff home about the situation with Thomas regarding access to Douglas. Finn believes Thomas has unresolved resentment against his prosperous sister. Steffy doesn't want to go on this way. Taylor detests witnessing her and Thomas argue. She grabs her phone and makes a call to Thomas. Steffy frowns. Taylor's call is answered by Thomas at Paris' residence. Before things goes any further, she wants him to visit the Cliff home so they can discuss. He concurs. Paris hopes his mother can help lead them to a point of understanding after they cut ties. Thomas grumbles that he needs to be able to communicate with his son. "Steffy and Finn won't stop me from doing that," she said. "Calatori disfaso section calatori gemmes, invada peept amo locutori varstein cathedrat, rugum impossible fremo somnolui, usur directoral rac produce sulifizert, mazina armariudat intors armari spalat modificari intors alto visualis armari preisvergleich kunoist, editi European culori calatori armaridisesi subrafat. Langen rac currant mentin linistit padding cop incredere. Steffy averts her gaze. Brooke considers Thomas' expectation that he will always be able to see Douglas at the cabin to be arrogant. Liam is aware that he will take any opportunity to ingratiate himself with the young man. Hope is convinced that Douglas needs a vacation from them all and the stress he has been through. Brooke laments his absence from his secure, caring environment. He can trust Steffy too, but Thomas is erratic. With the understatement, Liam chuckles. Hope claims she voiced her concerns to Steffy, who pledged she would look out for Douglas where her brother is involved. Hope won't ever adjust to Douglas moving away. She and Liam talk about how curious he is and how fun he is to be around. Wherever Brooke brushes his teeth at night, he claims to be Hope's son. Hope notes that Thomas and their conflict was picked up on by Douglas. It's time to start listening in Liam's opinion. Hope is curious about Thomas' reaction to everything. Taylor is warned by Finn and Steffy at the Cliff home that Thomas will have to leave if things get out of hand. Taylor wants to keep the peace in the family. Taylor gives Thomas a hug as he enters. She claims to have heard that things have slightly heated up. Despite the challenging circumstances, she has faith in them because of their love for one another. She doesn't want their already strained relationship to worsen as a result of this predicament. Please, can you discover the love? Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bold Media, and stay with us.